which is some good news. And if anything, with some of the current abnormally dry conditions parts of the state are dealing with, we actually needed some of that rain. Not so much the lightning, not so much the hail, but we've definitely needed some of that good, decent rain to move through. Thankfully, some of this is now coming to an end, which means everyone's going to sleep all quiet and sound. We don't have to worry about thunder waking you up in the middle of the night. We did have some rowdy storms move through a good chunk of not only east and downtown Tampa, but even through northern Hillsborough and back into Pasco after sunset. So it definitely took a lot of time for this energy to fizzle. But right now we are being left with just some light, very light, steady rainfall all the way up through our northern counties, Hernando, even into Citrus, starting to quiet things down this evening. This was after making it to 88 degrees, and it was a mild and very muggy start to our morning. We woke up in the mid 70s across the bay. Normal for this time of year should be the upper 60s in the morning, 87 during the afternoon. The highs are getting pretty close to normal, but those mornings are definitely on the humid side. And we'll stay pretty humid and muggy overnight into tomorrow morning. That's a live view, a very quiet one over Armature Works from our Armature Works weather camera over downtown Tampa. 72 degrees. Yeah, we still have mostly cloudy skies out there, but give it a couple of hours. They're gradually going to clear up, and we'll see a lot of these upper 60s and lower 70s stay exactly where they are right now. Temperatures are actually not going to change a whole lot. A lot of rain-cooled air helped to drop down these temperatures pretty quickly right around sunset, and then we kind of stayed there. Rain chances will continue to taper off even past midnight. They'll be coming down from a 20% chance to a flat old 0, and that will coincide with mostly clear skies and a beautiful sunny start to your Wednesday morning. Now, a lot of spots will be waking up in the upper 60s, mid to upper 60s away from the water in our inland locations, right around the lower to near mid 70s across the immediate bay. Enjoy that while you can, at least the morning hours, because of the fact we'll be climbing up quickly, nearing 89, possibly close to 90 degrees tomorrow afternoon. And we'll see a little bit of that wind shift throughout the day, starting out of the southeast, gradually shifting out of the southwest, especially along the coastline for our boaters, right around 5 to 10 knots. Seas just less than 2 feet with a light chop out on the bay for your Wednesday. You know, tomorrow's going to bring us about an isolated 30% chance to see some late day showers. Not quite as numerous as what we dealt with today, but we still will have some moisture overhead that could pop up some of those showers. A little bit of drier air cuts in Thursday and Friday, and that totally drops our rain chances to a good old 10% shot there before moisture builds back in going into our Saturday. Not a washout of a Saturday, but still we could still see some storms come our Saturday forecast. Tonight, we'll see quiet skies clearing up that cloud cover. Beautiful start tomorrow morning. Look what happens right around 3, 4, 5 o'clock in our inland locations tomorrow afternoon. Some of those isolated showers bubble back up. Get maybe a little bit of that sea breeze to collide in our inland locations, and some of that activity may try to move back out towards the coast by 8, 9 o'clock tomorrow night, but it's going to be very few and far between, nowhere near as concentrated and as scattered as it was today. It's actually going to be very isolated. We'll try to do that again on Thursday. That's going to be about it. It's actually going to be a little bit on the drier side going into Thursday and Friday, but when that happens, temperatures are able to bump up pretty quickly, so we'll likely near 90 degrees by the end of the week. Rain-cooled air will likely enter the region by Saturday, and that's going to be our next best chance of rain with some windy conditions, but still staying overall warm and on the muggy side with isolated rain even lingering into Sunday.